Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Rajati from Learn Today. So in previous video we are discussing about what is interaction and data types and variables and operators in C. In this today topic we are going to discuss about input and output in C programming. Okay. So first we have to know what are the input and output data, right? Three essential functions of computer are reading, processing and writing data. So majority of the programs take data as input, and then after processing the data, processed data is being displayed, which is called information. So in a C program you can call scanf and printf predefined function to read and print data. It's nothing but if you want to read a data from a user means you have to use scanf function. Okay, if you want to processing means you have to we have to do some process, and after the process we are going for the writing, which is nothing but displaying, right? So for the displaying data we have to use printf statement. What you are giving in the double quotes, within the double quotes, if you are using the printf statement means as it is printed in the output screen. And this is a dividing part of console input output functions. So first, formatted input output function and unformatted input output functions. Okay, both are used for getting input and printing the output. So for character, integer, float, a string, anything you are using, any data type, the formatted input output function is for input you have to use scanf, for output you have to use printf. When we come into the unformatted input output, for character we have to use get ch, get chr and get char, and this for the input. For output we have to print, we have to display means you have to use put ch, put char. In a string we have to use gets off for input, and for output we have to use puts off. So let's see one example for better understanding. So first one is as usual header file hash include stdio.h, and after that main function, and after that main function we are declaring variables. These variables are integer type, integer a b c. Okay, and printf, please enter any two numbers slash n. So the slash n means this is a sequential escape sequence, which is used for the new line. Okay, so please enter any two numbers. This is printed as it is in the output screen. So this is output function, and next is scanf. Scanf is input function. So we have to use percentage d because we have to get two numbers. That's why we are using 2% d. Okay, and this is called reading data. For reading we have to use scanf. Here in this example we are using integer data type, so we have to use percentage d. If it is character means we have to use percentage c. If we are using float means you have to use percentage f. String means percentage yes. The directly string is not available. Instead of string data type have to use character array. Okay, so let's see in a later. And c equal to a plus b, this is called a processing data. Okay, and finally we are going to print the output. So print of the addition of two number is percentage d is nothing but what is the result. So this is percentage d, and comma c is result. Okay, and in above program, scanf is used to take input from the user, and printf is used to display the output. Okay. For example, the output will be please enter any two numbers. If you are giving 5, 2. So the what is the process? C equal to a plus b. A is 5 plus b is 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So actually the addition of two number is 7. So this will be the output. See, this is the output. They are giving 12 and 3. Addition of two number is 15. And can you see one thing? So the here, please enter any two numbers, and after that I am giving slash n. That's why the 12 and 3 will be printed in the next line. Okay. Next, and we have to know how to manage input and output, right? So input output operations are useful for program to interact with user. Two important streams play the role. These are standard input and standard output. This is the first one, header file. We already know that, right? So because the printer function, scanner function, these all are comes under the header file. Standard input and output header file, which is nothing but stdio.h header file. And this table, it contains many header files. So these header files are used in the C program. So stdio.h, component.h, string.h, math.h, time.h. So many header files are used, and mainly for managing and input and output, we have to use stdio.h. That is a major header file. And next, we have to know how to read a character. The easiest and simplest of all input output operations are taking a character as input by reading that character from a standard input keyboard. We already know how to read a character means if you are using keyboard only, we can enter the character or data. So get care of function can be used to read single character. This function is alternative to scanf function. So we can use either getter or scanf function. So this is the syntax. We have to give variable name and equal to get care of. And this is the example for getCar because we already know how to use the scanf in a previous example. That's why I taken for getCar syntax and getCar example. See, so in the right side, this is the example. As usual, header file. And for managing header file, we have to include stdio.h header file, which is nothing but standard. I means input, O means output. Okay, and void by open curly braces character. We are declaring part and title equal to get care of. Right? This is unformatted type. Next, we have to discuss how to writing a character. For writing a character, we have to use putchar. So putchar function can be used to write a single character. This function is alternate to printf. So, however, getchar is instead of scanf. The same way, the alternate word for printf is putchar. So this is the syntax putchar, and inside the bracket we have to give variable name. And this is the example as usual header file, and after that main function declaration part and put care of result. So this will be the printing statement. Okay. And next, we have to know formatted input. So syntax is scanf, control string, argument 1, argument 2, up to argument n. So the example is nothing but as usual header file and the main function. After that declaration part, and we have to use control string. The percentage d is called control string, and var1, var2 is called arguments. How many arguments you need means that many count of control string or format string you have to specify. Okay, here I'm using 2 percentage d, so I have to use two arguments, variable 1, variable 2. For and listen one more thing, and the scanf we have to use ampersand. In a printf we don't need to use ampersand. Okay, so we have to know some format specifier, right? So these are the some format specifier. So if we are using the integer means we have to use percentage d, float means percentage f, and character means percentage c, and string means percentage s, and unsigned integer we have to use percentage u, and long or format specifier we have to use percentage lt. Okay. So let's see some example program. So as usual, header file and main function, and after that declaration part, and we have to get we want to print this line, enter two integer. So that's why I'm using print function, and after that scanf function, and the calculating is nothing but processing data. Okay, and finally I'm going to printing the output. So this is a header file. This is a variable declaration. So this is get input from the user, and this is variable assign and operators. This is nothing but the processing data, and this is the output. So next, another one program for addition. As usual, header file, main function, and after the declaration part, and getting two values from the user. For getting values, I'm using the scanf function, and this is the integer type. So I'm using 2%d because I want to get two integer, right? So that's why I'm using 2%d, two format specifier. The name of %d, %f is nothing but format string. Okay, and this is the processing, and after that printing the output. Header file, variable declaration, getting input from user, and variable assigning operator, and finally output. So this will be the output. So integer 2, enter 2 integer 12 and 11. So 12 plus 11 is nothing but equal to 23. Okay, so next, let's see some MCQ. We have to test our test by own. Okay, so which of the following is not valid variable in variable declaration? So which one is none of mentioned above? Okay, so these all are valid one. It is not one invalid. So all are valid because everything variable declaration we can start by using underscore, and all keyword is C is a lowercase letter. Okay, and next, what is secured in each C program? The program must have at least one function. The one function is nothing but main function because compilers start running from the main function. Next, in the C language, the constant is defined anywhere but starting on new line. Next, what will be the program print? So what will the output? 4, 5, 2, 5. So first I equal to 2, I equal to 4, and j equal to 5. Okay, so the inner loop we are using, I'm going to print 4 and 5, and outer loop I'm going to print 2 and 5 because outer loop I value is 2. Okay, that's why 2 will be taken. So that's it. So in this video, we are discussing about what are all the input and output functions we are using, and for that input and output, which header file we have to use. These are the things we are covered today, and in the next video, we will see about functions, structure, union, files. Okay, and I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.